Let's talk a little bit about attachment injury. Can you explain that?
Yeah. So the idea with attachment injury is when I needed you the most, in life, particularly at an emotional level, you weren't there, right? I was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, in the middle of the night in a storm, and you drove past me in a boat.
Mm-hmm.
You just left me out there in the middle of the storm.
Right.
So they create, overwhelming damage to relationships, right? And the cure is, yeah, we can talk about them, but we're building this trust back, and so the person has to expose themselves again,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want to do that because they don't want to find themselves in a vulnerable position, only to be let down again. So they're very difficult to overcome. But the thought is, when I needed you the most, you just weren't there.
And so can you overcome attachment injury with a therapist, or what would you need to do to really discuss that?
You need a skilled therapist that
Mhm.
understands attachment as in the big picture.
Mm-hmm.
And the therapist can certainly help guide, right, and shed light on it. That's one of the big keys to overcoming anything in life, really having the knowledge of what's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the therapist can provide that knowledge and provide different formats that they can have conversations in and around it. But at the end of the day, the couple's doing the work, right? One person is going to have to make a decision to allow themselves to be exposed again, essentially, right?
Right,
Which
right.
is very difficult because, again, with attachment injury here's the thought: when I needed you the most, you left me hanging. Very rarely do people want to go back there.
Right.
That's the idea.
Okay.